Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Tony's Morning Show. I'm Tony T here with you every day at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time, giving out live free picks for today's card. Sorry, guys, still working that bug out here. In today's show, we're going to have picks from the NFL playoffs. So we got the Houston and Pittsburgh. Also plays from the NBA, 6-game card. Good luck with college basketball today. A lot of small conferences in action. Our SWACs, swinging with the SWAC today and more. Also picks from NHL. And of course, we'll have our Parlay Purple segment at the end of the show. So, guys, we appreciate if you would give us a like, a thumbs up. We greatly appreciate it. And it really helps us build up our audience when we do that. So let's meet the cappers and get right to the picks. We don't mess around here on the Tony's Picks Morning Show. Rod, what's happened?
Well, not too much. Pretty good Sunday. Can't complain. 3-2 day. It's all our best bets. Hit our best bet in the NBA with the Atlanta Hawks. We had the best bet in the football. We two in the football. We hit the early game with the over, and then we hit the with the Bills. And then we had, who else did we hit? We had the Bills. We hit the late night. We had the my play of the day was on the Patriots. Figured they would cruise to the win, and they got the win there. And then dropped it with the hockey play. I had the Penguins. I figured they would come to life. Everybody. They had 1-0. Stuart Skinner kept them in it. They just couldn't get the offense. And then good old FAU, Florida Atlantic in the college basketball yesterday. So 3-2 day. So I dropped one more college basketball. So winning day. Can't complain. Saved the beard because I was on a little 2-day losing streak. So you know me, if it's 3-day losing streak, but it was we won it. On to the new week. Looking forward to it.
Very good. Absolutely. Let's say hello to Chris. Chris, what's going on?
Oh, not much. Coming off 0-2 day myself. Had the Jags. I just thought, this Jags team's hot, but, how do you go against Superman, Josh Allen, I guess, so that was my bad there. But dropped that and dropped the Bucks. I just thought without Murray, Joker, Denver would have struggled, but they came through. They got it done and did it. So we lost the Bucks there. So 0-2 day there. We did cash 2 touchdowns with Christian McCaffrey. So that was a good silver lining to the end of that day. But just ready to get to it.
Very good. Al Ninos, what's going on?
Yeah, doing all right. 1-0 day for me yesterday. Kind of felt weird not having an NFL play on a Sunday, but it was only 3 games, 3 big games, 3 good ones. But yeah, stuck to hockey yesterday. But for all the football fans, my play is in the NFL today. So there you go. But yeah, just trying to keep it rolling here.
Keep it rolling means selective. Nino's on top of leaderboard for the year. There. Yeah, I missed my best bet yesterday. Had the Jags, didn't get it done. Again, I'm just picking the wrong game because I was on the Patriots, I was on the 49ers, but did not make it premium. But we'll see. We could move on and make it right for tonight. Guys, we'll start here with the NFL. The one tonight here, wild card round. We've got the Texans at the Steelers. It's been 3 and has been holding 3 steady here. Totals come down from the opener of 39.5 down to 38.5. Looking at the weather, it just looks it's going to be cold, but I didn't see any precipitation at all here in this forecast. Let me hit the refresh to see if there's any more coming in. What the wind situation looks like there in Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh can be kind of tricky there for kicking field goals. We saw the wind swirling in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania yesterday. Might have impacted a few picks by Purdy, getting away with some bad picks, living dangerously there. But Niners got it done despite the interceptions. We've got 34 degrees, just a 10-mile-an-hour wind, no precipitation in the forecast here. And we'll get a start here with Rod.
Yeah, so it depends. You would see both defenses pretty good. We know the Steelers defense has definitely picked up their play over the last couple of weeks because we've seen them give up a few points in a few games this season. But it skipped you out, right? And everybody's betting the under, and it's like we've seen some of these games this weekend. We've seen some offense, but we have seen some battles where it's been lower scoring. It's going to be a little windy. Other than that, as you said, it's not going to be like super cold. This is a tough game, really. When you come down to it, you look at the numbers. You got Houston, who just like Buffalo, not so good on the road in the playoffs. They're looking to end that road streak of losing on the road. They just haven't been good. And then you're going against the streak of the Pittsburgh Steelers that have won 23 straight Monday Night Football games. Playoff or not, they've won 23 Monday Night Football. Why is this on Monday? I'm telling you, it's the weirdest game because now you think
Aaron Rodgers,
one of these teams. Yeah, for Aaron Rodgers on a Monday.
They want Aaron Rodgers brings eyes to the. It's about the ratings. It's a TV show.
Yeah, so it's on a Monday Night Football game. It's kind of like you got to go against. So that's what you're betting against here. You're betting against you like Houston and their streak on the road, or are the Pittsburgh going to continue to win on Monday Night Football? Either way, either of these teams going forward are not going to make it anywhere. You got to have a short week next week. So you guys drew the short straw to have the short week. Yeah. Are you going to play again on Monday next week, or are you going to play on Saturday and play in 5 days, or are you going to get lucky and have to play in 6? Everybody else has the day off and they're rested. They've already
this winner is already
Sunday for sure.
To play. Yeah, it's already been set for Sunday because the winner of this game is going to play. I think Denver is the team they're playing. So
no, Bills play the Denver.
Okay, so they're going to play the
Bills play Denver. They were the 60th. So whoever plays the winner of this game will be playing New England in New England.
Yeah, that's right. New England game is going to be the Sunday. The Rams Bears. It's also the Sunday game. They just haven't figured out the tie. That's the thing with the Rams Bears. Our 49 fans are pissed. Why are we getting a short week? Because of course it's Bears. Two of the biggest media markets, Rams Bears. They won on Sunday, and I wouldn't be surprised if that's the night game because those are two big markets, Bears in Chicago and LA.
So I think this comes down to this is probably a 3-point game. I'm telling you, this is probably a 3-point game, like we see in all these other games on the weekend. Most of them came right down to the wire, last second throwing, last second scoring. So for me, it's this Steelers +3, probably the way to be in this game, most likely, because it is probably going to be a 3-point game. I don't see it being a blowout in this game whatsoever. 3.5, I'd rather have, but 3, I think this game pushes either way. So let's take some touchdown scores. Give me Freiermuth to get a touchdown. And he gets 1, and then of course we got to go with Nico to get a touchdown for Houston. So I'll take 1 on each side. Something going on with Rodgers and Freiermuth, but they love it. They love that he's found himself a nice receiver and a connection there. You can see it when they score; they get excited and they're all happy. So the hugging it up for Rodgers. So give me Freiermuth to get a touchdown and Nico to get a touchdown there on Houston side of things.
There we go with Rob. Move on over to Chris.
Yeah, I'm going to take up and over the 38.5 there. You look at what Pittsburgh does after a division game, 5-0 to the over there. I just think we see some back and forth here. It could be a close one, like Rod said. That's probably why that line's at 3 there. It could come down to whoever's going to get it last to kick a field goal. But I think we get up and down on this. We should see some touchdowns. I've got some on the hit list for you guys today. So yeah, I think we see a lot of scoring in this one. Just enough to get over that 38.5. It's a little bit too low for me, so we'll take the over.
There we go, Chris. Yeah, I just noted here DK Metcalf is back after losing his mind there in Detroit, right? So he's back in the lineup there. But hey, Steelers got one without him, so we'll see how it rolls here. On over to Ineos.
Yeah, I was trying to find a way to get on this under here again, expecting a bit of a defensive battle, but yes, this number is quite set pretty low, so end up staying away from this total. And again, just going to look at the couple props here. We already got some touchdown props, so I'll look at it a different way. And I actually think both teams just try to get the run game going early here. Now it might not be easy against these defenses, but again, I think we see a lot of running of the football here. So I'm going to take each of the running backs here to get over their rush yards. I'm seeing Woody Marks at 55, so I'll take over that. And now he's averaged way under that, but again, he's had some games where he didn't quite play the full game. So, including again last week where most starters just played the first half, and again this game where I think they go run heavy, so I'll go over him. And Jalen Warren's going. He's been racking up his rush yards lately, so I'll take over the. Let's see what it's set at 53 for him. So, yeah, take both starting running backs to go over the rush yards here.
There we go. Without Nino saying what I think about these games here. Yeah, I could look on Pittsburgh as the home dog here. They are 6-1 in the spread in back-to-back home games the past 2+ seasons. The past 2+ seasons, Houston 4-5 in the spread as a road favorite. That's going the past 2+ seasons as well here. Houston again, this win streak. Well, it didn't help the Jags, did it? Houston's won how many in a row here? Winning 9 straight. Strong defense, we know, but the offense not as powerful on the road. They run for just 3.7 yards a carry. Stroud not as accurate on the road, 61% completion rate. We saw the Pittsburgh team offense picked up over the past month here, running the football, getting some accurate quarterback play here. Of course, pass protection is the key here for Aaron Rodgers. If he's protected, he's effective. If he's not, he throws the ball on the ground. So that's just how it rolls with Rodgers here. Also, looking at this number 3, hey, this can easily land 2 or 1 also, right? So it won't matter who wins. You win no matter who wins if it lands 2 or 1, especially in a game that I think might be very conservatively played there. Houston on the road, not a team that's really flashy offensively. But if you blow coverage, we saw that against the Chargers, they can take advantage with you if you blow coverage. But I mean, the Steelers defense and offense walk back, DK Metcalf back here for this Steelers team. I look for a close game here. Again, it wouldn't be surprised if we get like a 14-13, 16-14, 19-17, a lot of field goals, give you those crooked numbers. And that's what you need to have a game decided by 2 or 1 points. So that's what I'll look at. I'll look at taking the points in this one here with Houston. I'm saying with the Steelers in here, as Rod had alluded to, a team that doesn't lose on Monday night. Took that crown away from the Raiders, who started a couple of decades not losing on Monday night, or a really good record. They used to brag about how good the record was on Monday night. Not anymore. Not anymore. Steelers took that away. All right, let's continue on here on the Tony Six Morning Show. Turn our attention over to the NBA. 6-game card. We'll do 2 blocks of 3. Start with Jazz and Cavs. The Cavs here laying 13, total 250.5. Here we go. They're now laying at 8 now again with the Cavs again. Celtics and Pacers. Celtics on the road 6. They're 6.5 out there as well. Total 225.5. Sixers and Raptors. We got the Sixers here on the road 3.5. Total 221. They play right away after playing yesterday. Raptors and the Sixers. Looking at the injuries here, Utah, it's Nang out, Ace Bailey questionable, Nurkic is probable. For Cleveland, no Struff and no Wade. Boston here is without Minute. We know Tatum is out, not playing. Jaylen Brown is a big one. He is doubtful. For Boston, Hauser, a player off the bench, is questionable. For Indiana, no Toppin, no Mathurin, no Jackson. And then Andrew Nembhard shows up here as questionable here for this Indiana team. And then we go to Philly and Toronto. We have no George, Embiid probable. And on Toronto's side, you guys say we show Ingram, Barrett, Barnes, total questionable now is what we're showing there with them. And Walter also probable there. So we'll start off here with Rod.
Yeah, the Raptors got the job done yesterday in OT, 116-115. Just snuck under that total after hitting OT. Or just over the total, right? Because it was 219, I believe it was. So they've kicked it up a couple, up to 221. I would lean to an under. Same type of game that probably doesn't need overtime here in this one. Coming down to it, Toronto guys with a few more guys out, a few more question marks than what we've seen yesterday. Line's almost exactly where it was. I'll take the under 221 and also lean to Philadelphia. Take Philadelphia on the money line. I think they get the job done after split. I don't think the Raptors win again. I think I'll take the 76ers there and the under. And then looking at the Boston taking on the Pacers, it's Pacers. I know 2-8 last 10 games, but 5-5 against the numbers, starting to cover some spreads here. And at home, they do cover some numbers. So getting 6, that's where I want to be. I'll grab the 6 there. I don't trust Boston out on the road. As we know, plenty of times Boston goes cold shooting and struggles city. So give me the Pacers plus the 6 there in that matchup.
There we go with Rob. We move on over to Chris.
Yeah, I'll definitely take the points with the Pacers there. They're 10-7 as a home underdog there. Jaylen Brown, big key component there for Boston if he's out. So we'll take the points with Indiana. We'll be watching closer to time, maybe the happy hour today. We'll see if anybody's confirmed on Toronto with them going back-to-back games here with the Sixers. So we'll see what happens there. If Barrett's in or, some of these people are in, might go back to Toronto. If not, if these guys are out again today, we'll be leaning the Sixers, but we'll wait till the happy hour for that one.
There we go with Chris on over to Nino's.
Yeah, I like the Jazz early there. Just think they're getting a few too many points. Kind of a buy low spot after they got blown out in the last one that got ugly. But again, don't think they want to get embarrassed 2 nights in a row. So take the points with the Jazz there. Um, I agree on the Celtics. No, I'm sorry, on the 76ers. I think they get their payback there after dropping that one last night. Obviously, looks like they sat and beat out for this one. Uh, so it looks like he's going to be back. But yeah, a lot of question marks there for the Raptors. Refresh that real quick. It looks like RJ Barrett has a chance of coming back, or is he still listed out? Sorry, my
I show
things all over the
questionable on that.
place. Yeah, okay. All
I
right.
show questionable.
So yeah, a lot of question marks there. Yeah, as Chris said, might be better to just wait for the happy hour on that one. But leaning Sixers as of right now. And Celtics Pacers. Yeah, I'd look at the Celtics, but I'll take them minus the 3 in the first half there.
With El Nino. So what I think about these games here, I like the Jazz here plus the points. Cavs have missed the cover in 11 of 16 with issues shooting and on defense. Jazz, over their past 5 games, have shot the ball effectively, 47%, and they have been defending the three-point line. And the Cavs have not been over the past 2 weeks, giving 41% from beyond the arc. I'll take those points with Utah. I'm going to stay away from Sixers, Toronto. Just too many question marks. Who's playing, who's not. And I'll look at this Indiana. We've seen some resurgence from this Pacers team. We saw that Saturday game just maul that Heat team. The Pacers here have covered 5 of 7 with spots of good shooting and defense. Pacers over the past 2 weeks, they're hitting 49% with 43% from 3, and they're defending the three-point line. I'll look at the Pacers there plus the points. All right, let's continue here on Tony S'more Show, closing out NBA with these final 3. Nets and Mavericks. We have the Mavericks here. 4. There's some threes popping up right now. Total 221. Lakers and Kings. Lakers 9.5 up there. 9 in heavy juice over at Pinnacle, so that might hit the hook. You may get the hook there. Total sits here at 221. I'm sorry, 227 is the total there. We go to Hornets and Clippers. It's the Clippers 4.5. Total sits here 223.5, moving up a point from the opener there. We'll look at the injuries for this block of games here with the Nets and the Dallas Mavericks. Here we got Highsmith out. We have Powell questionable. Porter and Zaire Williams are both probable here for Brooklyn. For Dallas, it's Anthony Davis out with that ligament. Just when you're going to get traded, you go get hurt there for Irving. Irving also out there. We have Williams and PJ questionable. Sissay here is questionable as well. Then we look here at the Clip Lakers and Sacramento Kings. Reeves still out. Tiro out as well for the Kings. Murray, Sabonis, Schroeder out here. What's up with the Rockets? The Kings got them again. Rockets drop another one to a bad team. Hornets and Clippers. Here we got Plumlee out for the Hornets. Sexton, Connaughton here are questionable. Miles Bridges is probable for the Clippers. It's no Bogdanovich, no Jones, no Paul. Leonard is probable. Anytime Leonard shows up on the injury report, you always think the worst, even though it's probable. So we got to start here with Tarat.
Yeah, for me here in these this late block of games, I'm looking at the over here with the Lakers and the Sacramento Kings here. Sacramento Kings in the second half of the back-to-back. You look what they've done in the back-to-back. Hasn't been good. At home here in the back-to-back spot, guess what? 2-0 to the over. We know the Lakers love to run and gun against the bad teams and head to the overs. So also 2 days rest. Lakers 9-0 to the over with 2 days rest. So give me the over 227.5 there in that matchup. And then another over. Give me the over between Brooklyn and Dallas. You look at what Dallas does playing against the bad teams. Guess what? They're 17-4 to the over against these teams with losing records. That's dating back a couple seasons. So I'll take 2 overs for you. Give me the over in the Mavs game and over in the Lakers.
There we go with Rod. Move on over to Chris.
You know, looking at that Nets Mavericks game, I mean, they did beat them the last time they played them this season, but I mean, the Mavericks are 1-7 in their last 8. There's no way I'm giving them any points at all. We'll lean to the Nets there. Definitely not betting it, just to lean to them. Just seem to be doing that. The Lakers seem to play down to these teams that are losing 3-4 against the spread against losing teams. And I mean, Sacramento, I'm not a big fan of them, especially without Keegan Murray in their key component. But they're still seeming to cover and win some games. So I'd really have the 9.5 with the Kings. And then the Hornets, hard to go against. The Hornets, they're plus 4.5. They're 5-1 in their last 6 in the month of January here. So I'll take the Hornets with the points.
There we go here from Chris. We move on over to El Nino's.
Yeah, I'll look at the under in that Hornets-Clippers game. Hornets leading the league. They're 24-15 to the under. The Clippers 20-18 to the under. Both these teams play at a pretty slow pace, so I'll take the under there. Lakers-Kings, interesting matchup. Obviously, don't like laying this many points. I may lean to the Kings there, despite the back-to-back for them. Maybe they get a little extra boost there from pulling off the upset. Obviously, want to show up against LeBron, Luka, and the Lakers. Slight lean to the Kings there with the points in that one.
There we go with El Nino's. Yeah, I might lean there as well with the Kings in this spot. We know the Lakers defense has been bad, and it seems that they just try to outscore teams when they know they have the talent advantage, right? It just seems to me that's the case, but it means they don't play defense and teams can cover. So I think it's a situation where the Lakers slack their defense, and I'll take Sacramento in this spot. The Lakers here over the past 2 weeks giving up 49% shooting. Kings have been defending three-point line, so I'll take them in this spot. We know the Lakers cannot make threes. It's a terrible three-point shooting team. It's been bad of late. I'll look at Hornets here, plus the points. Hornets over the past 2 weeks, 47% shooting, 40% from three. We talked about Canepo. We've talked about Lamelo Ball, Brandon Miller. They've got those guys that can shoot the basketball. They get hot. Look out. And they're much younger than the Clippers, so they're going to run and gun on these guys. Got to start worried about the Clippers' age here, especially young, against good young talent. And that's what I'm worried about here. Clippers' age here. The Hardens, the Kawhis, and company up there in age. Lopez. Now you got some young guys with skill. And I think this is where I want to go against the Clippers when they face these young, skilled teams, and especially getting points. I'll take them there. All right, let's continue here on the 26 Morning Show. So we'll go over to college hoops. We're going to do one block today. We're swimming with the MAC and all these smaller conferences today. So nothing later than 8 Eastern. So we'll just do one block of games from this conference. So we'll start with Rod. Give us what you got in college hoops.
Yeah, definitely not my favorite slate, but we're going to go with a couple dogs here. I think a couple teams laying a few too many points. And we're going to start with McNeese here at home against Nicholls State. You look at McNeese, hey, 8-0 at home, pretty good, right? Yeah, only 3-3 against that number at home. So that means they played, as I've said a few times, that when you see that number ATS-wise, that they played 6 games against some good teams. Where they had line games, they played a couple where they just padded their stats. 13.5 is way too many points to be laying. Nicholls State can keep that close. They're 8-7 ATS this season, 5-6 ATS wise on the road. 13 is too many. I think they keep it within single digits there. So grab the road dog in Nicholls State, and then another one I'm looking at here, road dog. You look at Lamar at home here. Lamar at home, they're not so good. 4-3. 1-4 against that number at home. 7 games at home, and a couple of them have been against some softy, powder puff, pad your stats type of games. But Lamar, they love to play down to their opponents. Teams with losing records, they're 0-8 ATS-wise against teams with losing records. So give me Houston Christian in that one against Lamar. You're getting 7.5. Yeah, give me the road team there. And then give me Navy here taking on American. Navy's the better squad by far, and you only have to lay 3 with them on the road. All right, I'm in. Give me Navy over American in that one. 3 I like there early today.
3 from Ron on over to Chris.
Yeah, the only one that I potentially even looked at today was a rough card. Not used to any of these guys because I stick to the SEC. But look at Delaware State, Howard. I want to take the under. I know it's at 131.5 there. Both these teams trend that way. So we should see a lower scoring matchup. Neither one of them really. I mean, Delaware State's definitely not shooting the ball well at all there, and Howard a little bit more decent, but I still think we get under that total.
There from Chris. Move on to Al Ninos. What do you got here from this D-Gen card today?
Yeah, just one for me here. I'll lay the points with Alabama A&M at home. Jackson State just not been too good this season. 3-12 on the year, 2-9 on the road. Alabama A&M is 7-2 at home. So I'll take the home court advantage there and lay the points with Alabama right now.
All right, Ninos there for me. I'll look at the D-Gen game from the D-Gen card here. I'll take North Carolina Central, lay the points. They're number one in offensive efficiency. I'm just looking at the conference numbers now in the MEAC. They're number one in offensive efficiency. They secure the basketball, go on the glass, hit their threes at 39%, make their free throws here. Morgan State, really bad, 363rd in Ken Palm rating, but looking at them, the worst three-point shooting team in the conference, 22% from three, 55% allowed inside, can't rebound, they can't force turnovers. I'll look here at North Carolina Central there in that one. All right, let's continue here on the Tony Morning Show. We got you through that D-Gen Monday college basketball card. We'll go over to hockey. Of course, Rod hosts the Daily Dangle here, 1 p.m. Eastern time, so we'll get a lot of coverage, deep dives there. So in this block, in this card today, we'll just let the capper just give us what you got here and call it in NHL for this big card today. We'll start with Rod. NHL, give us what you got.
Couple I'll give you. Let's take a shot here. Give me the Detroit Red Wings here at home on a Monday. You got a nice little plus price on this Detroit squad. You look at Carolina, 6-4 last 10 games. Out on the road, 12-6, but Detroit at home, 15-8. Playing their better hockey. 7-2-1 last 10 games. This should be a good. This should be closer to a coin flip price in my eyes. So I'll grab Detroit at a nice little plus 129 in there. Worth value play. Devils on the back-to-back after having themselves a nice lead against the Jets. Ooh, now you choke that lead away, give the Jets their back-to-back win, and now you have to, in the back-to-back spot, take on this Wild team. You're 2-7, 11-13 on the road. Not a good spot for this Devils team. Take the Wild. Take a -2.5. I think they beat up on the Devils in that one today. And then let's give you one more. We're going to take a shot with the big dog here. Colorado still haven't given up any losses in regulation, right? Well, they haven't faced the Leafs yet, so we'll see how that goes. So far, I'm going to say over the last 5 seasons, these two teams play each other twice a year. And guess what? They've split the season series the last 5 years. You win one, I win one. You win one, I win one. You win one, I win one. You're getting this plus 2 times your money on the Toronto Maple Leafs. Well, guess what? They're laughing all the way to the bank. If you bet the Toronto Maple Leafs against Colorado over the last 5 seasons, you're up money. Why? Because you're getting these big giant plus prices. Give me the Toronto Maple Leafs there in that one. Coming to Colorado and hand them their first regulation loss.
There we go from Rod. We'll move on over to Chris.
Yeah, no.
I'm sorry, that's right.
I just do goal scorers.
I got you. I get it. I know. I haven't done it too much this year.
Eventually.
You got to admit that. I haven't done it too many times this year. It might be the first time this season.
First time this season.
First time in 26, that's for sure.
That's for sure. On over to Alninos.
But yeah, I'll take a quick look at these Sabres just rolling along here. The Panthers obviously still a pretty good team, but still dealing with some pretty big injuries. So I'll take the Sabres, laying a little bit of juice there at home. I was looking at that would take a small shot on the Kraken. The Rangers just can't seem to get out their own way right now. Maybe a little bit of a get right spot at home here. Of the Kraken dropping a couple coming into this one, but still playing the much better hockey overall. So I'll take a small shot there on the Kraken. Moving on. Yeah, I like the Wild as well. I'd go -1 though, regulation. Again, if you want to take a shot at some plus money, go ahead and take the puck line or the extended if you want. But yeah, it's a Wild -1 for me in that one. Also like the Oilers to get it done there. Over the Blackhawks, again, another -1 for me. And I completely agree with Rod. There's just way too much value on the Maple Leafs to pass up on here. I feel like they're almost getting disrespected with this number. So, yeah, I would take a shot on the Maple Leafs as well. And yeah, Stars Kings now. Stars not playing particularly well, but if I were to bet this game, I'd probably lean towards the Stars. Just a couple interesting stats here. They're 14-4-6 on the road. The Kings just 7-9-5 at home. So I think maybe the Stars can get the job done there in LA and start riding their ship. So I'll take a small shot on Dallas there.
There from Alanitas. All right, we got you through our sports coverage. Now it's time for our parlay purple segment where our cappers give it a parlay, team player prop, game of the future. They make the call here. We start with Rod.
And for me, parlay, let's mix it up. We're going to take Houston Christian plus the 7.5 versus Lamar. We're going to take the over in the Lakers game and throw in the 76ers on the money line.
Here we go here from Rod. We move on over to Chris.
Yeah, we'll take the points, excuse me, with the Pacers, the Hornets, and we'll throw in the DeGen Nets. Why not? Throw all those guys in there together. Good dogs there. And then goal scorer that didn't make the hit list, Nikita Kucherov from the Lightning.
Chris, next up over to El Ninos.
Yeah, I know I had said Celtics first half earlier. I'm not too proud of that pick. So I'll go Jazz with the points. I'll go Pacers with the points. And I'll lay the points with the Sixers there to get their payback over the Raptors.
Here with El Ninos here. I'll give you the North Carolina Central there in college, and I'll do that. I'll parlay that with the Jazz plus the points and the Hornets plus the points. All right, we got you through our parlay purple segment. Now it's time to see what our cappers have for sale over at Tony's Picks. Link in the description will take you right on over to our site where you'll be able to find our top-rated plays here from all of our cappers. Premium plays up there on the board for you guys. Best bets and more. Let's take a look, see what Rod has for sale over at Tony's Picks. Rod put together a great year in college hoops for 2025. We'll see what he's got rolling here for today on the board for today. Rod, what do you got for sale?
For me today, I've got it's a Monday, so hey, we got a Monday night or Monday triple going for you. So it includes all my best bets in that triple. We got my college basketball Gold Star play of the day. We got my Monday night wild card playmaker in the NFL football, and then we got me an NBA Gold Star pick of the day as well. All three of those best bets in each sport sold separately. You can scoop those up singly, or as I said, they're all included in that Money Monday triple. Best way to go, though, jump aboard that week pass. Join me for the week, and let's continue stacking the units. NFL's been treating us pretty good over the last 30 days. NBA's been good over the last 30 days. Hey, we got that college football coming back for the national championship, so definitely jump aboard. I know you're dead wrong there, Vegas Al. Maybe go look at the scoreboard again. It was 4-2 with 8 minutes to go. And 8 minutes into the second period, it was 4-2 New Jersey Devils. Maybe go look at the box score. They definitely didn't go back and forth. So keep arguing with yourself.
with Rod over at Tony's Picks. Rod here with his best bets on the board here as well as packages. Remember, all of our one-day passes profit guarantee. They must turn a profit amount purchased is credit back to your account for side credits. That's profit guarantee. Get on board with Rod over at Tony's Picks. Scroll more for the long-term subscriptions. All right, let's see what's rolling over at Tony's Picks right now. We'll see what Chris has for sale right now over at the site. Chris has put together an impressive start to the year in over 2026 and for the past 30 days. And Chris, what do you got for sale?
I got you guys 2 plays today. One in the Monday Night Football game, and then I've got you an NBA best bet. Could get there with another NBA game, waiting for some injury news and everything like that to see how it affects the line. So you may have a second NBA play a little bit later in the day, so look for that late steam action, especially if you're on long term with me. But yeah, how about something long term? We've got all the way through next Monday. If you get the 7-day pass, that'll get you that college football championship. We've got NFL playoffs. Still got NBA, a lot of college basketball ramping up here that I do touch once it's the SEC and everything, so we'll cover that. So hop on something long-term with me there. You'll get that late steam action in case there's any line movements. 2-for-1 capper, you guys see who's doing well. Pair us up together. I did drop a couple units yesterday. We're looking to bounce that back today with these. And just trying to continue to do well. Use the promo code TonyT at checkout. That's going to save you the 15% off of all of my packages and plays.
There you go, guys. Get on board here with Chris over at Tony's Picks. You can see the great results from Chris over the past 30 days. And, of course, use that promo code TonyT at checkout. You'll save that 15% off. And, of course, just scroll over. You'll see the best bets up there also in here from Chris. And, of course, long-term subscriptions is the way to go, especially with all these sports overlapping. Great time to get on board with Chris on a 7-day pass. You guys like to do that to start the week. All right, let's see what's rolling over at Tony's Picks right now. See what El Ninos has got for sale here. El's put together good numbers here for the year here for 2026. El, what do you got for sale?
So far, it's just my best bet in the Monday Night Football game. So again, for everyone that missed out on any of my NFL yesterday, here it is for today. So this one's actually been my favorite play of the week. It's been up there for a while, and as you said, the number hasn't budged. So still very bettable. Go ahead and check it out, or again, grab those long-term 2-for-1 capper passes. Pair me up with your favorite capper, and get all those Steam plays emailed right to you.
That's right. You get on board with that. It's over at Tony's Picks, the best bet on the board, as we talked about. Long-term subscriptions on the way there. So get on board. Promo code TonyT will save you that 15%. Long-term subscriptions also the way to go. Here with L, of course, 30-day passes, a lot of coverage here. Rest of the NFL playoffs, including the Super Bowl, is in there with that 30-day pass. College football championship game next Monday is also included there. Of course, all your overlapping NFL with NBA, college basketball, NHL. So get on board with El Ninos over at Tony's Picks. Promo code TonyT saves you that 15% off. All right, guys. I've got a best bet on the board right now over at Tony's Picks NFL as well. So get on board with me and then match me up with your favorite capper here with the 2-for-1 capper promotion. Here is you can match me up with your favorite capper by using that 2-for-1 capper promotion with any of the two favorite cappers you have up there. So go ahead and get signed up. All right, guys, we're with you here every day at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time. It is the Tony Six Morning Show. Make sure you guys hit that like, that subscribe. We greatly appreciate it. And, of course, if you head on over to our YouTube channel, you'll find a lot of great content up there. Also, 5 live shows over our channel. If you check it out there, just hit Tony's Picks there. You'll go find our channel right here. And, of course, we land right on our homepage. Anything we got live shows up here on the live stream here, as well as our compilation videos. Got those up for you right now, NBA as well as NFL up there. Deep dives for you there. Props, the hit list with Chris. He's back today with more content here. NHL hit list for you. Our playlist there. Got Ramon coming in as well with some NFL as well as myself. College football playlists up there for you guys. A lot of great content up here. NBA up there with our playlists. College basketball. Looks like Ramon's in action here. I guess this is kind of conference because look at this. It's got quite a bit of stuff coming in here from Ramon. So check it out here on our YouTube channel. Shorts and more. Looks like Nick Lagaretto's got a 3-pack for you from the NBA as well for today. So content up there as well as our shorts up there. So we have a lot going on. 5 live shows when you hit that live channel here on the channel, including with Rod's with a couple live shows here with the Daily Dangle at 1 p.m. each time. A full thorough rundown here on the NHL as well as the happy hour, Rod, as it's the last look for the day's card.
Yeah, definitely tune into the Daily Dangle. We'll just square this away. Hey, as I said at the start of the show when I was talking about a hockey game there, Mr. Alessandro, you got nothing better to do than to troll us. I said that the Devils had the lead and it needed the Jets to come back to get the win, and that's what I said. But you wanted to open your flappy mouth and said they were blah, 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 and you want to argue with me over a hockey game. Well, find something else to do this morning because you're definitely not making me mad, as Mr. Wesker says. I'm going to get mad. You guys are clueless as shit. Anyways, I'm in a good mood today, so nothing can bring me down from the happy mood that I'm in. Life is too good not to be in a good mood. And people like that are not going to put me in a bad mood. But anyways, tune into the Daily Dangle. We get you covered on all the NHL action. And, hey, tune into the happy hour. You'll see some more of the cappers you see here on the Tony's Picks Show. Tuning in, giving you their breakdown on the rest of the slate. And we'll get you all that latest information, goalie-wise, lineup news, all that information. Definitely tune into the happy hour later in the afternoon. I know, Mr. Wesker. Sorry, buddy. You're just giving me, you're just razzing me up. I know you are. You're just trying to poke the bear. But it's okay. We love you, Mr. Weskers. Shut up, Mr. Weskers.
There you go. Guys, live shows here from Ron. We've got the happy hour, Daily Dangle, complete rundown here from the NHL card here, as well as the happy hour, your last look at the day's games before they go off. So any late moves, late line moves, injury news. So you'll get that information there. Of course, it's all chat interaction. So you guys can interact with us here in the chat. So check us out there as well. All right. Of course, Chris, you've got going on here over at Tony 60. We got you here on our live shows as well as that the hit list there, which has been very popular on the channel.
Yeah, definitely popular. I got you one today. Otherwise, if I'd have broke them up into 2, the NFL one would have been a minute. So we put them together. I got you 5 goal scorers there. A few new faces on the goal scorers there. I've been getting some a little bit of criticism on picking the same people, but I mean, if they look good, they look good. And if they're cashing for us, they cash for us. I do have my favorites, and as long as they look good, I put them on there for you guys, and they tend to cash. Like Tage Thompson, he's one of my favorite guys. But I do have some new ones for you guys today. 7 total props today on that video. It's a little bit longer, 3 minutes, so hang in there with me. We'll put that out. Like I said, as long as I've got data, you guys will have a video on that. NFL, as long as that continues, NHL, and then like I said, when NHL takes a break for the Olympics, then I'll dive into some basketball, get you guys some props there as well. Just trying to continue that going there. We did get one from the hit list yesterday as far as goal scores, and one from the touchdown, a couple from the touchdown scores. So we're just going to continue doing that and trying to do well.
Very good, guys. So check it out here with Chris on that hit list. A very popular feature here on the Tony Twix YouTube channel. Remember, the best way to navigate is just get to the homepage, and that's where we have all the playlists organized for you guys to check it out. And of course, you can check out the video tab, shorts, live, and more, and podcasts. So that's the way, you guys, the best way to navigate. Of course, Ninos, we've seen your on-demand content, been a fixture here in our morning shows. We also see on these reels that are created from the show.
Yeah, definitely mostly morning shows lately. So make sure you tune in or, watch the replay if you want to hear my picks. But yeah, keep an eye out for those dog videos. And meantime, just keep on checking out the great content we got over at Tony's Picks YouTube channel.
That's right. Check out the YouTube channel, guys. There's a lot of great content there. We do create reels from our shows. So if you want to get to a part of the show, you can easily hit that reel and get over there and find some of the reels that we create from some of the morning shows you'll see there on our channel. So check it out here on the Tony Twix YouTube channel. A lot of great content, guys. Like, subscribe, set notifications. 5 live shows on the channel, including morning show at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Daily Dangle, NHL thorough rundown with Rod and his guests. Happy hour here. The last look at these games before they go off about 5 Eastern Time with Rod and his guest as well on that one. Then we have the look ahead line with Alessandro, midnight Eastern Time. The first look at these games there, and then of course Ramon with Night Moves with DeAndre, a thorough rundown on all the games here. So check those out here. Hit the live tab. You can watch a replay of these shows. They're still all actionable. The look ahead show, the actionable plays, as well as the Night Moves show, fully actionable there with Ramon and company there. And DeAndre will join him as well on that over a 2-hour show from Ramon yesterday. So you got a full, thorough breakdown of these games from Ramon. Check us out. Like, subscribe, set notifications. We greatly appreciate you guys here in the chat. Everybody join us here on Tony Twix Morning Show, Cappers, and the folks in the chat there. Chris, Dylan Rayla, we'll see. From Nebraska to Oregon, we'll see if he makes the move. We'll see what Moore does.
He already did. He committed.
He did. He
committed. The news dropped 3 minutes ago. He committed to go. News just dropped.
That means Moore probably go to the NFL draft and be a bust with the Jets. So there you go, Jet fans. Good luck.
There you go. Yeah. Woo.
There you go.
Oregon committed. Not who they expected to go into Oregon, but hey, it is. He's off to Oregon.
Yeah, I guess. Well, he was highly touted, but Nebraska can't get their act together over there. But again, the thing is, what is going to bring him to Oregon? The playmakers they get over there, right? That he's going to have the fastest receivers, fastest running backs. Your pitch and runs, he's going to look good here. He's going to look good here on paper because again, it's going to help. I think it's going to help his draft status because again, with those playmakers, he's going to put up some good numbers.
Exactly right. Like going to Oregon is definitely going to increase his draft stock for sure, which is what he's trying to do. Right, staying in Nebraska. I don't know how many Nebraska QBs have they drafted first round. I'm going to say the list is small. I can't even think of any right off the top of my head. Nebraska QBs that drafted number 1. I don't think anybody else here on the panel can tell us.
I can only think of one. I only think of one, and it's going back. Vince Ferragamo was from Nebraska, I believe, when he went to the Rams. Years ago. Years
ago. So him going to Oregon, that team is still there. Good move for him. Just trying to increase their stock. How much did they give him, though? Did they give him a little bit of NIL money and they head on over? I'm curious to see how much NIL money they give him to.
I think this situation is not about winning the championship, as we talked about. It's about the draft stock, becoming the first round pick in the NFL draft. Because again, his numbers are going to get inflated here with the speed at Oregon.
Padding the stats, as they say, right?
Yeah, a 5-yard pass. 5-yard pass goes for 50 yards with these speedsters and with these receivers. with Nebraska, it's all plotting. These guys aren't. You guys can't get open, and then they catch the ball and they get tackled right away. You got guys that can catch and run, get the yak yardage. That's what you're going to get with Oregon. Good move to me.
Right.
I wouldn't even worry about the.
That's
I
good
wouldn't
move.
even worry about the NIL. To me, it's about getting drafted in the NFL. Going there, that to me is more valuable, and good. I think a good move. He was smart to make the move. I think that's going to only help his draft. All right, guys, we're with you here every day, 9:30 a.m. Each time. Tony Morning Show. Like, subscribe. Greatly appreciate that. And we're with you guys here tomorrow here at 9:30 a.m. Eastern time. Rod is back here 1 Eastern time. Daily Dango going to check out the morning skates, get that injury news, get the goalie news, and be ready to roll on this big card Monday. Any closing thoughts from you guys before we close it out?
Just make it a winning day, guys.
All right.
No hard feelings there, Mr. Alessandro. Just come on. You want to debate? I have no problem debating with you. Just don't try to put words in my mouth, as they say. I told you they were down. They were down 3-2. I was bad. I was totally wrong when I said 4-2. But I knew they were up in the second period. I see the Devils were up 3-2. Took the Jets needed to come back there. So
there you go. We're going to make mistakes sometimes. We don't need to throw in we don't need to.
That's went straight. I know that's why you were pumped. Here, Patrick, good job. You got the Jets got themselves another win.
There you go.
Woo. I didn't think because I didn't bet it. It was a stay away for me.
There you go. All right, guys.
Good luck to everybody today.
Good luck to everyone here on the show. Let's kick off the week. I would have been Sandro. We just came on the camp. We should have just came on camera. The show.
You should have just hit the button and exactly.
I would have liked that instead of having a chat rant. I would have loved to see the rat. I would have loved to see the rat in person. That would have been much better.
Yeah, exactly. Hit the button and hit the link to join us in as well.
Just join us on the channel. That would have been good. All right. That's going to do it. I like to stir trouble, guys. That's going to do it here on the show. I'm going to say goodbye to you guys. You guys make it a winning one. We're back tomorrow here on the 26 Morning Show.